G'day everybody. I want to talk about how do you start controlling and dominating to get power and money. Well, you start off with rules that make sense but then don't, but as long as the people agree. Right? Like rules about us giving needles and stuff like that. We have rules, but then we have certain rules we can't do. Like rules how we can't go to court and defend yourself in certain things. You have to have money, lawyers, stuff like that. They're rules I see that are there to, in the end, control and dominate you easier. Now, when it comes to vet bills, right, they're crazy, aren't they? And there was one time with Emma's brother that had his dog cut its mouth somehow, and its lip, see the lip here? Cut the lip right up, and the lip was hanging because it had a cut up the side. That you see that extra little lip they have hanging there? That part was cut, so about that much. Just hanging there. Little lip off the edge. See, they straighten it up. Right? That was cut. Went to the vet, and it was going to cost $400 or $500 or something like that, wasn't it, Emma, for them?
Yeah, like $500.
To put in a couple of stitches for them to just go bloop, hang on a second, and they got all the equipment, and go like that. Right? Maybe give them a needle to put the. So they just go. Little easy job, right? Ridiculous amount of money. Don't know where they come up with it, because I talk about things like that all the time. You can be fair, you can double it really and still be fair, but we see prices that are more than double that they put whatever price they want on. So it's not fair. So what we end up doing, they couldn't afford it, so and they just leave it. They would go, just leave it. They're not going to do nothing for you. So what can we do? So what we did, we didn't want to leave it and hang it down. It was going to be more worse for the dog. So we cut the last little bit of nothing, about that much, with a little razor blade. Just finished that little lip cut off, and you can see a little bit of the teeth of the dog in the end. And that's what we had to do in the end, because the vet wasn't want to help. There was no payment plan for them or anything, and so they sent you back, and so we had to cut it off. And I guess in the end, we saved some money. Now, if we had proper tools and that, and they were available, easy to buy, a little sewing kit and stuff like that, then I suppose we could have sewed them up, and we can have some sort of painkiller that we're allowed to give our dogs, because we're trustworthy humans. Because if we wanted to overdose, we can. Anyone can fuck up by going to court and finding out how something went down, right? But we're all pretty smart, and measuring measurements is pretty easy, isn't it, when it comes to putting your dog to sleep? So you look up the measurement, the weight, you do all the right thing, and you get a thing where you can maybe put your dog drowsy, maybe a thing that just makes your dog super, super drowsy so we can have to work with them. Why isn't that available? Because of money, people. And I can make Stella super, super drowsy, look up how to sew. Sewing's pretty basic. Even video record it, so it helps me if there any complaints come later on. If I fuck up, you get it. And we video it when we have to do such things, and we cut it off, and I dab it and do all the right thing. Oh, I can do it. Cut that off. See, it's a piece of cake thing. Your dog's drowsy, out or asleep. Cut that off, and then I'll see a little bit of blood, wipe it up, and then I go, so, I can do it. It's basic stuff. Definitely when you can talk about it, you can video it. Because if you do it and you fuck up, you're going to have to get the consequences of it. That's what we do, isn't it? Even when we practice, that's what happens in the way. And when we fuck up too bad, and the practices, they go, that happens, doesn't it? Right? And I can remove that quite easy with buying a little sewing kit and a little bit of meds that shouldn't cost too much at all, because they're easy to make up, and get the procedure done myself. Now, I would make a government policy where we can start doing things like that. Like I said, there's a few other little steps to go with it, but it's not hard, is it? And that would help society that needs help too, and not stop things from happening, because it's not available. See, if there was available payment plans, and they're available to everyone and not just a few, because some people fucked up plans, because that's how it goes. If some people fuck up things, it fucks up for all of us, and that's still not fair, is it? And because we don't have such plans, or the vet won't say what a hospital say, we're not gonna let that dog go out like that. They will say that. They will let dogs die at vets, because a little bit like America and that, because of money costs. Right? Where we need to get to the part where, well, hang on, we'll do that no matter what it is, and we'll work out a payment plan. We'll work out something, and if you can't pay it, we'll take your dog, and we'll have other steps in what happens there, and we'll fine you, and the government will pay us, and so on. You get it? It's not hard. Those steps is more reasonable and have around than a step with a drug test just saying if you've had a drug, you're fucked. And we'll make your life worse, like they do with marijuana people. It doesn't matter if you're stoned or not. We're going to take your license off you because you've had it in 6 months. That's way more unfair and unright of a law to have. And we have it than the law I just talked about, hey. Anyway, you make your decision, as people tell me. They will make their own decisions, and I'll leave you to it. Bye-bye.